Let's sing over this. Power to the people. Power to the people. Just that. Power to the people. 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 How loud can we sing? Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Everybody. Power to the people. 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 Power to the people.
get a chant going. Hands off our wild lands. 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 Yeah. How about healthcare, huh? Hands off our healthcare. Hands off our healthcare. Hands off our healthcare. Hands off our healthcare. How about our money? Hands off our money. Hands off our money. Hands off our money. Hands off our money. Let's do a different one. We resist. 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 Hands off our jobs. Hands off our jobs. Hands off our jobs. Hands off our jobs. Yeah! Hands off our universities. Hands off our schools. Hands off our schools. Hands off our schools. Nice, yeah. We stand for democracy. We stand for democracy. We stand for democracy. We stand for democracy. Thank you. We'll have speakers soon.
How about those drummers? There will be more music. You will get to hear them a little bit more. We've got some poetry. We've got a great presentation by a buddy of mine, Mr. Matt Stergios. So there will be lots to do. You'll get a chance to get up to the tables, hopefully some camaraderie and meeting people. This is an important day historically. My name is Ray Curtis. I am a historian. I'm a government teacher. I taught in Missoula County Public Schools for decades, and when I retired, I went to the U, and then I taught at Missoula College, so this is near and dear to me, and I'm one of those people who carries around his pocket constitution, and that baby is marked up. And I go through the Declaration of Independence now, and there's that long, long, long list of everything King George III did, and I look at it and say, oh my God, King Trump is doing the exact same things. If you get a chance, pick up your Declaration again and look at it, and you will be stunned how the list looks familiar. So that bothers me, but I'm going to be honest with you and be transparent. January 6th bothered me, and that was enough. But now there's all this other stuff going on that the founders believed should not happen. The founders believed that one person should not have all the power. They should not have all the legislative, executive, and judicial powers. They believed that power should be limited. That's in chapter 1 of every government textbook, that power should be limited. There are 3 branches with separate duties. One is to make laws, one to enforce laws, and one to interpret those. Article 1, the legislative article, is the longest one. And what gets me is that they're absent. They are not doing their job. It's time for them to do their job. And closer. Oh. And that's why I know you're here, is to demand that our legislators do their job. So, I demand that from them all the time. I email, I call. I'm going to actually do something. I'm going to send them a photo, a group photo. So pose if you would, please. It's going to take Pano to do it because there are so many of you here. You guys are fabulous. And I know you could be doing something else, but you're doing important work. I need to add one other thing about this document, the Constitution and the 7 articles. When it was written, the Constitutional Convention delegates said, we do not need a Bill of Rights. But the Anti-Federalists said, we're not agreeing until you put that in there. And thank goodness they did. Because we are using our right to assemble. We are using our freedom of speech. We are using all the rights that are in the Constitution that give us the ability to limit our government. It is up to you to do that. No one's doing that for us. Keep at it. Now, I didn't tell you that I also had a couple other teaching gigs. I was going to teach at the Mansfield this summer, and teach teachers a little bit more about the Constitution, but an unelected billionaire and his hackers cut my job. The 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence is coming up. I was going to do presentations around the state for Humanities Montana. That got cut. And I know many of you have stories like that. What I would like to take a moment and have you do is turn around and meet somebody new in the audience and ask them why they're here. You don't have much time, but you'll have time afterwards too. But find out, we gotta be in this together. Make a friend, go. I took a video of that. This is beautiful. Thank you all. Yeah. I know there are lots of reasons to be here, but I also know there is one reason we are all here. We have to stop Trump. Stop Trump. Stop Trump! Stop Trump! Stop Trump! As the conservative David Brooks said in the New York Times yesterday, he said, that is our short-term goal. Stop Trump! Stop Trump! Stop Trump! Stop Trump! Yeah, which now brings me to 250 years ago. This is an important day, and soon we will get a little more details why, but as I was thinking about this day, I was thinking about Missoula, Montana 250 years ago, when there were no buildings, when the camas bulbs would just be starting to come up. We would see the blossoms of the bitterroot about ready to go in a couple of months. The arrowleaf balsa is coming. There were people here, and we would like to take some time and honor those people. This rally is being held on the lands of the Salish and Kalispel people who have continuously inhabited since time immemorial. Many other diverse tribes frequented the area, united by their deep connection and reverence to the natural landscape. The rally organizers seek not just to acknowledge the existence of Native people, but also directly prioritize and support the organizational and legislative efforts of Native peoples in Montana. We commit. Nice. We commit to identifying and dismantling the systems of colonization that continue to displace and harm indigenous communities. So imagine 250 years ago here, but now I'm going to transport you across the continent. Well, I'm not going to. My good friend, Matt Stergios, is going to do that. Some of you probably know Matt Stergios. He was a beloved teacher at Loyola High School for 38 years, and I know that personally because my daughter was in his AP government class. 36 of those 38 years, his team won the state championships in speech and debate. 36 straight years? We're talking about a remarkable person. So Matt, please, come on up.
Hey, thanks everybody. Hope you can hear me okay. Awesome. Today is the 250th anniversary of the origins of the War for Independence. And I know you came here to hear a long, boring history lecture. I know that's why you're all here. Trust me, I'm going to leave out a lot of details. We're going to hit the high points, and we're going to link to the present day and age. It's unmistakable. It's easy to do, unfortunately. So let's just get it cranked. In 1775, relations between the American colonies and Great Britain were at an all-time low. And in Massachusetts, the bad kid in the class, after the Boston Tea Party, the British Parliament decided to play a little hardball, and they put Massachusetts under martial law. Sound familiar? Have you been hearing about that? The British Army became the government of Massachusetts under Thomas Gage. Well, many Americans weren't in the mood for martial law. They prepared with the Minutemen you may have heard of, to be ready on a moment's notice to resist British tyranny. And there were spies on both sides, because there were some people in Massachusetts who liked the British rule, and there were those who wanted independence. We weren't all on the same page. So on April 18th, General Howe ordered a large British force to go up to Lexington and Concord for two purposes. One, confiscate ammunition and colonial gunpowder that was stored in different locations. And two, if you happen to arrest that troublemaker Sam Adams, the father of the American Revolution, and John Hancock, by all means, do so. Well, there were spies on the American side that got wind of this. And some guy you may have heard of named Paul Revere, who didn't make it, by the way, he got caught. Samuel Prescott, who made it, William Dawes, and a 16-year-old girl named Sybil Luddington. Yeah, that's right. They went out and said, the British are coming. No, they did not. They said the British regulars are coming. We were all British. Okay, they were called the regulars. The regulars are coming with their forces. So the word got out. And at 4:30 in the morning at Lexington Green, which is in front of Concord, 4 miles before Concord, 77 brave, intrepid souls gathered at the Lexington Green to fight a British force of 800. This is rubber hit the road time. I can stand up here with this friendly crowd and yak about your right to stand up and be counted, but this is a time where you do a serious gut check. You're woefully outnumbered. You could very well die today. And the mood of the people at Lexington was somber. They looked at each other. I'm sure they looked at each other for affirmation, like, are we doing the right thing here? The British approached. They met with American Captain Parker. The commander of the British was a man with empathy named John Pitcairn. And Pitcairn met with Parker and said, look, man, this could be a bad deal for you. How about you just walk away with your men, lay down your arms, and we'll go through Lexington, and we're not going to have a battle here, okay? And we agreed, okay. That should have been the end of it. But it wasn't. You've heard about the shot heard round the world. And I don't mean Bobby Stomp Thompson's home run in 1951 for the Brooklyn Dodgers. I'm talking about a shot rang out, and by the way, I toured the battle site, and maybe you know, we think Sam Adams might have had something to do with that. We can talk later. A shot went out. The British opened fire instinctively. They killed 8 immediately and wounded 10. Those 8 men who were killed were shot in the back. They were walking away from the scene. Well, the Americans turned, fired, and ran. That is the Battle of Lexington. 0 British casualties, 8 are killed, 10 are wounded, and then the British proceeded to go on house-to-house searches looking for contraband. There were some incidents, there was some mayhem, a couple of barns caught fire, and then the British regrouped and marched to Concord. Well, When they got to Concord, they encounter a different colonial mindset. There aren't 77, there are 450 very ticked off Americans. You see, they had heard the gunfire. They had seen the smoke from the horizon outside of Lexington, and people from Lexington ran to Concord and said, the British have opened fire and they're killing us. And the attitude of the people of Concord was, if I'm going to die today and you're going to burn my farm, it's not going to go down easy. Bring it. Bring it on. And oh yeah. And Pitcairn gets there and goes, this is not what I was expecting. Now, I know I'm leaving out a lot of details, but the bottom line is they were supposed to cross this bridge called the Old North Bridge. I gave my grandma a stationery from the Old North Bridge when I went there in 1989. She gave it back to my wife for her birthday about 5 years later. She didn't know that we had recognized that, but we let it go. So Pitcairn and his men start organizing a march across the Old North Bridge. Forget it. We just opened fire. They opened fire. Cross volleys. There are casualties. And then Pitcairn figured, you know what? I think we're done here. Let's go home. Let's go back to Boston. And they began a slow march, 17 miles back to Boston. Not content to see the British leave, the Americans decided to pursue. And they did. And they harassed the British the whole way back. If you've been there, and I've been on that road, it's about 15 feet across with 3-foot-high walls on either side, like going through Patty Canyon. Perfect for ambushes, perfect for hit and run. And those poor British soldiers, they were harassed the whole way back. When they got to Boston about 8 o'clock at night, General Gage saw them come in, and he wrote in his journal, and I'm paraphrasing, I have never seen so many brave and noble men in such pitiful condition. At the end of the day, the British had lost 400 casualties, and the Americans about 90. It's a terrible, terrible thing. We're not here to advocate violence, but it was indeed a start. So what do we take from this? Well, first of all, think about those men at Concord, how angry they were and compared with the men who were at Lexington. Did we not see Lisa Murkowski the other day? Good for her in a lot of ways, but she came out and flat out said what a lot of people are thinking. We on the Republican side are afraid of Donald Trump. We're afraid of his retaliation, but we know we have a job to do. I get it. How do you think those guys at Lexington felt? Do you think only 77 people got the memo that the British were coming? How many said, you know, I don't think that's a good idea to show up at that. Oh, I'm tired. All kinds. It's my bowling night. I don't know. Okay. 77 showed up, and blessed are they as far as I'm concerned. Look, let's be clear. We are facing massive challenges. Ray hit it right on. We're here for a wide variety of reasons when I look at all these signs, right? From our veterans, from our health care, from our trans people, from our standing in the world, on and on, our national parks. We have a lot of concerns. It's been a long 3 months. We are facing massive challenges, but I believe we can meet them. And what will it take? It will take, first of all, that calm, steady determination that we saw at Lexington. And it will take the fanatical, fiery resistance that we saw at Concord. And it's going to take a little more than that. It's going to take patience. It's going to take patience. It took 8 years before the United States was recognized as an independent nation by the Brits. Right? 8 years. It also is going to require a lot of mutual affirmation. We're in this together. We need to support each other. We need to back each other, and we need to stay as a united front. We must continue the struggle. It cannot end. The best thing that Senator Daines, Zinke, and she can hear from their staff is, oh, there's been a downturn in the number of phone calls we're getting. Oh, we're not getting as many emails as we used to. No, every time they come home, they need to see us. And they need to know that we are not done. Not until it's done. I have grandkids. I want them to look at their grandfather and say, hey, Grandpa, you showed up. All right? And it's not risk-free. If we take that spirit of Lexington, of quiet determination, match it with the dedication and the intensity of Concord, we can and we must prevail. Thank you.
I knew he'd nail it. Woo! We have one more speaker, then we'll get to tables and we'll get to music. But I want to bring up, well, Maurika Moore is coming already and ready to talk about what you need to do locally.
Hey, Missoula! I'm so glad you're here. I had to make notes because I'm nervous. All right, well, I can tell you this. I've met with so many people, and we're all feeling a little bit scared, right? It's downright crazy out there. One of the things that I know is that we all feel it. Like, I see the signs, I'm reading what you're saying, but we're feeling it, right? Well, instead of hiding and crossing our fingers that things are going to get better, we're showing up. We're showing up here. It's amazing. So let's take action, am I right? Every time I say that, I want you to just be like, we're right. Okay. All right, so let's talk about our communities. We take care of our communities, yes? All right. We take care of our schools, yes? We take care of our kids, yes? Let me hear you say, we know what to do. We know what to do. Just one more time, it makes me happy. We know what to do. Yes, we do. And we owe a great deal to education. I don't know about you, but me, public schools. I have 4 kids, public schools. Public schools, I've got to eat the mic. All right, we believe in education. We believe in public schools. There are 3 school levies right now that are really important. They're on the ballot. Now, this is our community. These are our public schools. Will we leave our public schools in Trump's hands? Oh, hell no. Will we let billionaires dumb us down? Will they take away public education? Not on our watch. And because why? Because we know what to do. We know what to do. Let's just say it again. We know what to do. All right, here's where we have all the power. And I'm talking all of it. Because we show up, like today. Because we're not just here with our hearts and our voices and our minds, but we're here with our vote, right? All right, this is the most powerful tool that we have. Local issues matter. These levies are for our Missoula schools. And we're going to talk about a tiny bit what they're for. So these levies pay for our teachers. Do we want to support our teachers? You can say a hell yeah, because you're not in school. Yeah, buddy, use your outside voice. All right, levies to pay for paras, for custodians, for bus drivers, counselors, school nurses. Do we want to support the unsung heroes that keep our education system running every day? Yes, we do. Importantly, levies to keep our kids safe. We want our kids to be safe at school, right? Yes, we do. Well, heck yes. I don't have to talk for long because you don't really need me. You know what to do, right? So are you going to vote for these levies? Yes, man, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maurika. Hey, I would also like you to thank the people who put this all together today. Stand Up and Fight Missoula. Missoula Indivisible. And Missoula Resists. And it's important you know those groups because connecting to them will help you keep involved. But obviously you're figuring out how to do that. Way to go. Thank you. I have one more anecdote for you. When I was teaching in Pat Williams, how many of you remember Pat Williams? Yeah, fabulous individual. When Pat Williams would come to my classes, he would tell the students that congressmen are not leaders, that they are followers, that they follow you. And he is still right. Love you, Pat Williams. Thanks for sharing that. Some people know that. And if you think about history, the people who have changed history and made revolutions, I'm thinking Sam Adams, who was mentioned before. We have Nelson Mandela, Harriet Tubman, Gandhi, Martin Luther King. They were not elected officials. They were people who stood up and decided to fight. So, keep at it, folks. I want to remind you that May 10th, there will be another opportunity. Follow those groups to find out when and where. It's 4 in the afternoon, I know that, but we will find out where. Make sure that as you wander around, you talk with other folks here, check out the tables. Let's be a community. We need to be united. Franklin, I actually have one more plug. Robert Putnam is going to be here this week, Thursday at the university. He would tell you the same thing. We need to be a community. You join a group or die, is what his book says, the title of his book. So, keep going and keep this republic alive. You can keep it. Thank you, Missoula.
Check 1, 2, 3. What's feedback? Can you get... Check 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ready? Let's get some music going. We've got a touchy sound system, so please bear with us. I want to invite to the stage my son, Ravi Annan, everybody. Thank you. My name is Matthew. Thank you so much for being here. Ready? Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accepted that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Everyone, let's sing that line together. Here we go, let's sing it. For the times they are a-changing. Come, writers and critics who prophesize with your pens, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now, maybe later to win, for the times they are a-changing.
For the times they are a-changing.
Come, senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall, for he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. The battle outside raging, it'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changing.
The times they are a-changing.
Come, mothers and fathers all through the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing.
For the times they are a-changing.
Well, the line it is drawn, and the curse as it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, as the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changing.
For the times they are a-changing.
For the times they are a-changing.
Can you hear us out there, folks? So, you know, this is a time when those old songs, they come back, they live eternally in the American psyche. And here's one, goes way back to the minstrel Pete Seeger. Thank you. We can't forget. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, we shall not be moved. Want to sing that with me? We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We stand in solidarity. We stand in solidarity. We shall not be moved. We stand in solidarity. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Protect the Constitution. Protect the Constitution. We shall not be moved. Protect the Constitution. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We resist tyranny. We resist tyranny. We shall not be moved. We resist tyranny.
just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Everybody, we shall not. Let's hear you.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. We shall not be moved.
Fighting for our public lands.
We're fighting for our public lands. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our public lands. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Fighting for diversity.
We're fighting for diversity. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for diversity. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
A couple more. We're fighting for our veterans.
We're fighting for our veterans. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our veterans. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Courage is contagious. Here we go.
Courage is contagious. We shall not be moved. Our courage is contagious. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
We shall not. Everybody, one more time.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
I would like to invite up to the stage this wonderful leader in our community, Cyrus Gertz. Gertz, sorry.
This is a little bit of a longer poem, so bear with me. The only thing I want to say beforehand is that I actually first wrote this during Trump's first term, and then have since edited it to be a little bit more apt with how terrible things are now. It's called patriotism. What does patriotism mean? I hear it come from the mouths of angry rich men when they really want to yell, "Why can't you be complacent? Why can't you just suffer in silence?" But they don't have the words. I hear it when they put a hand over the mouth of protesters and say the pledge. I hear it when they scream that we don't love our country the way they do because we want it to be better. What does patriotism mean? I feel it pang in the stomachs of working people from the inner cities to the Great Plains. I feel it shot from bullets in movie theaters and nightclubs, schools, and churches. I know it in the fear of my educator parents as they wonder if they can teach their students the truth tomorrow. I hear it in the flat lines of women whose incubation was more important than their lives. I feel it in the shards of glass as the test tube of democracy explodes into the throats of trans kids and immigrants. Why can't you go back to your country? This one is ours. Why can't you conform and be a man or be a woman? I remember years ago hearing from the hateful mouth of our Adolf saying that the people that I love should be lined up and shot. That America must only be for an idealized white family on a farm with land that's now sold to someone wealthier anyway. Is our country pie that only has a few pieces left? What is patriotism? I hear it in the idealization of the military, when we see them as heroes instead of boys and girls dying for a cause that lines pockets and builds egos of people they will never meet. That if they survive, they will be left to the streets. I see it swaying in the wind, but I also see it bloody, taut, and held upside down. I see it in the faces of people crying and screaming because things won't change. What is patriotism? I smell it in apple pie, fresh baked out of the oven, topped with smooth vanilla ice cream. I smell it in the leek soup that is passed with a smiling face to a man under the bridge in the cold who lost his home because we didn't have the resources to help him. I smell it in fusion restaurants as kung pao tofu is served with sticky rice. Some say I should smell it in the peppery odor that won't wash off my skin without burning my nose and my eyes. What is patriotism? What does it taste like? Like red, white, and blue Costco cookies and a cold Bud Light? Does it taste like spit? Does it feel like holding wet sand together so tight that it falls apart? Does it sound like if you loved me, you would take it? That's not my patriotism. My patriotism tastes like rage that makes your mouth go dry and your throat go hot. My patriotism hurts like a bitter laugh in the pit of your stomach at the phrase, "Make America Great Again," when it was laughably cruel for most of us. Mine tastes like blood spilt on an outnumbered battlefield. It feels like the hot mixture of hope and rebellion in your gut. Patriotism sounds like screaming as loud as you can, even when that is a whisper. Patriotism sounds like a promise to our grandmothers and our children and the person to your left and your right. Patriotism is refusing to break your word. Thank you.
Thank you, Cyrus. I want to invite to the stage my dear friend, Beth Youngblood. If you know Missoula music, you know this wonderful, talented woman.
Check, test. There we are. Wow, that was perfect. Nothing like an amazing drum interlude. Matthew says I'm good to go. Thank you, Matthew, for your amazing diligence and artistry and organizational spirit and everything you offer on the drum and putting this all together. Amazing. So I'm going to start with a gentle love song to the earth that a friend of mine, Bill Mellinson from Asheville, North Carolina, which has been in our minds and hearts for a few months since Hurricane Helene devastated that entire area. That's my former hometown, and Bill is an old friend. And this song came up today, or this week, came up in my mind to offer today. And it's just really a love song to the earth, and it has a part for you. And here's the part for you. Drinking the water, breathe in the air. That's it. You want to try it with me? 2, 3. Drinking the water, breathe in the air. Or this octave, drinking the water, breathe in. I can't go as low as I need to go. So that'll come. I'll signal you in a little while. Far away from the city limits, you cannot get there by car. Start the waters of the mountain, rivers to the sea. In the water there is a power we know is life. And oh, the river shares in the magic with the wind and the rain, taking care of the water is taking care of ourselves. We cannot live without the water. We're all part of the harmony. Far above the sounds of the highway, a gentle wind is blowing, bringing changes in the weather, bringing seeds to be born. And when the wind blows, there is a power to clear up your mind. Oh, the wind will blow hills and valleys. It blows all the time. You sing this with me too. Taking care of the atmosphere. Taking care of the atmosphere is taking care of ourselves. Is taking care of ourselves. We cannot live without the atmosphere. We cannot live without the atmosphere. We're all part of the harmony, of the harmony. Here it comes, drinking the water. Drinking the water. Breathing the air. Breathing the air. Just breathe that air. Drinking the water. Breathe in the air. All around us, above and below us, a tiny globe is spinning, bringing changes in the seasons, turning nighttime into day. And as our world turns, we can feel the power to change our lives. And it's a magic we can weave together. One heart, one mind, taking care of the planet, taking care of the planet is taking care of ourselves. It's taking care of ourselves. We cannot live without the planet. We cannot live without the planet. We're all part. We're all part of the harmony, of the harmony. Even the horns are part of the harmony. Drinking the water, breathe in the air. Drinking the water, breathe in the air. One more time. Drinking the water, breathe in the air. Drinking the water, breathe in the air. Thank you. Thank you to my friend Bill Melanson for that song that I haven't sung for 30-some years. It just feels so beautiful for today. So I have members of my chorus, we're slightly retired at this point, who are going to come up and join me. We've had the women's chorus for many years. I've been leading it since 2007. And I just sent this to them last night and asked them if they would come up and join me and sing it. Here they are. And then there's one special member who has been in my chorus now for all 41 years of his life, my son Evan. So Holly Near has written dozens, I'm sure, of songs that we could sing today.
If you guys want, if you're kind of like this far from the mic, if you want to get on the mics, I'd love to hear you. Close as you can. Come on over here, Beth.
Really, I truly only sent this to them last night, so this is the Holly Near's song that spoke to me today, and it's just amazingly stood the test of time. And the words to the first verse, I am open, or to the chorus, are I am open and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors us, those who go before us, so lift me up to the light of change. Andrea's organizing, you're organizing us, right? The wind is blowing my music, so I need to be like this. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. I am open and I am willing, for to be hopeless would seem so strange. It dishonors those who go before us, so lift me up to the light of change. There is hurting in my family, and there is sorrow in my town, and there is panic all across the nation, and there is wailing the whole world round. I am open, I am open, and I am willing, for to be hopeless For to be hopeless would seem so strange, seems so strange. It dishonors us, it dishonors those who go before us, go before us. So lift me up to the light of change, the light of change. May the children see more clearly, and may the elders be more wise. May the winds of change caress us, even though they burn our eyes. I am open, and I am willing. For to be hopeless would seem so strange, it dishonors those who go before us. So lift me up to the light of change. Give me a mighty oath to hold my confusion. Give me a desert to hold my fears, and give me a sunset to hold my wonder, and give me an ocean to hold my tears. For I am open, and I am willing. For to be hopeless would seem so strange, it dishonors those who go before us. So lift me up to the light of change. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul.
Check. I'd like to invite Barbara Michelman to the stage to read a poem for us.
Hi, everyone. It's been a while since I've read in a crowd this size, but I used to read with a group of poets in West Oakland at a place called Victor's Cafe, and this was written right after a memorial reading to Langston Hughes. I heard the angels sing last night at Victor's and thought again of Paris. No, not the Paris of La Vie en Rose, but the Paris of 48, when the Fourth Estate took up arms behind the barricades to defend against the usurpers of the People's Revolution. We are behind the barricades again, encroached on every side by an army of indifferent zombies, kept sleepwalking on Prozac, Doridan, Stelazine, Budweiser, and TV. But I heard the angels at the front last night holding up the last real weapon of the people, words like holy text, hand inscribed on simple pieces of paper. With their voices, they tried to staunch the bleeding of the fallen, to contain the bloodlust from the Ebola, this hemorrhaging of soul from a nation governed by men who have declared war against the planet. When did America of the people, for the people, by the people, become the enemy of all the people? By what unholy arrogance does this nation declare a war on crime while it rings the planet with enough plutonium firepower to shadow even the brilliance of the earth? I read the news today. Oh yeah, the profiteers are taking profits, selling off futures, while over in the fifth column, the government announces further cutbacks. No money for schools, no money for food, no money for health care, no money for the old ones, not even a dime left for a song. Yes, we are in the war zone, waving many-colored prayer flags at an ever-growing army of callous indifference, led onward by greed and a gluttonous lust for power, destroying everything as it moves across the landscape. But it is not just you and I behind the barricade. It is tree and river, flower, fish, and bird. It is every living thing. We are being surrounded on all sides. This is the last line of defense. And when we have fallen, who will be left to sing for life? Yes, we are in the war zone at the front. And when I heard the angels sing last night at Victor's, I heard them sing the blues.
Maria Zepeda, come on up.
Hello, Missoula. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for being here. And keep showing up. Keep using your voice. Keep leaning upon your neighbor. Keep reaching out. And above all, let's keep believing in the ways in which we can make a difference together. Because there's no just one of us that's going to save us. It's all of us. And it's going to take all of us. So whatever you believe in this. Believe in each other and believe in the difference that you can make when you show up. This song that I'm gonna sing, it's a prayer. It's something that I hope to take into every day, and I'd like if you feel called, if you know it, sing along. If you catch on, sing along. I request the most benevolent path to our destination, and when we arrive, I'll give my grace, my thanks, my praise, my hope, my joy, my love, my everything. I own my sun, my moon, my stars, everything. Take it all the way to Mars. I'll give you my trust, I'll give you my time, I'll give you my all with the grace that I have inside. and hope for reciprocation. The road is long, we are weary. It winds like the river, however endearing. We know that there's trouble around the bend, into deep over our heads. Yeah, we know that this time coming soon, coming fast. Yeah, we know it won't last if we are here, if we are everything we wanna be. We have to fall into the love that is true, just to fall to our truth, or to fall into you. Oh, so give it your all, give it some oomph, give it your home, speak it your truth, give it your time, your space, a place to breathe. Take the biggest breath you've taken all day. Breathe with me. Breathe. Breathe like your life depends on it. Hand on your heart. Feel that beat. Feel that life. I request the most benevolent path to our destination. And when we arrive, I'll give my grace, my thanks, my praise, my hope, my joy, my love, my everything. I own my sun, my moon, my stars, everything. Take it all the way to Mars. I'll give you my trust, I'll give you my time, I'll give you my all with the grace that I have inside. And hope for reciprocation. Thank you, guys. This song is about believing in the way. And like I said before, the way forward is together. The way forward is to acknowledge that this cannot persist, that this land that we live upon, it is not ours. It is not ours to claim. It is not ours to take. It is ours to protect. It is ours to share. It is ours to care for. And the only way through is to acknowledge that indigenous practices are what we have to return to move forward. We cannot exist in these colonial-like systems any longer. And the more they take, well, the more they will take. So all of you give me hope today. And all of you are a part of why I continue to believe in this path that we carve, that we pave together. I believe in the way. I believe in the day. I believe in the way. I believe in the day. If you have a voice, let me hear it. I believe in the way. I believe in the day. Come on. I believe in the way. I believe in the day. Louder, let me hear you. I believe in the way. I believe in the way. I believe in the way. I believe in the day. Time means nothing if you want to turn around and do something. Walk to your mind. It'll get you going every time. If you're going, please go with love, go with care. I want you to see you got power on this earth, power to be. I There is change on the wind. I believe there is love within. So I believe in the way. I believe in the day. Oh, I believe in the way. I believe in the day. Oh, I believe in the way. I believe in the day. Oh, I believe in the way. I believe in the day. Thank you, guys.
I think Maria needs to do us at least another song. What do you think? She's amazing.
With another original song, and it is for this earth, this brilliant being that we were gifted to take care of, to notice, to appreciate, to love. And I don't know if you've noticed, but she's a little pissed at us, and frankly I would be too. Do you hear her howling in the wind? Do you see her suffering? Do you stop to question what your actions do? The ways we consume. She's trying to open our eyes and tell us. She's trying to open our eyes and warn us. She's trying to open our eyes and gauge us. Goddamn, it's outrageous. How we did not see that by meddling we were pissing off the mother. We've been pissing off the mother. To her again. Oh, I'll fall to her again. Oh Do we stop to question all the things that we could be? Do you see the ways we are not free? Will you ever realize all the power that you hold? Stories running through your veins, ancient untold. She's trying to open our eyes and warn us. She's trying to open our eyes and tell us. She's been trying to open our eyes and gauge us. Goddamn, it's outrageous. How we did not see that by meddling we were pissing off the mother. We've been pissing off the mother. How we did not know that by staying silent. We've been letting her go. We've been letting asleep. I'll fall to her again. I'll fall to her again. Oh, I'll fall to her again. Oh, I'll fall to her again. Oh, I'll fall to her again. I'll fall to her again. Thank you. It's we the people, all right? Let's not do any of this division, all right? Let's come together.
Everyone, Maria Zepeda. So we wanted this gathering to be a little more low-key than the big last rally we had, more of just kind of a community event. The last blowout rally was so incredible, but we're saving that energy for May 10th, so we're going to bring it up. It's going to be big. It's going to be raucous. Hey, I just wanted to, before we have Ravi, you can come up toward the stage here, Ravi. Before Ravi sings us a final song, I just want to give some thank yous. To make this event happen, there's a team of people who are all volunteering their time. And a lot of folks from Missoula Resists, Indivisible Missoula, and Stand Up Fight Back. And I want to encourage you all, if you haven't become a member of one of those groups, that it's time for us to organize and create a safety net together for what might come down, even tomorrow. There's a possibility of martial law in this country. Imagine that. Imagine if Trump took that step, right? So it's up to us to organize and come together in community so we have the protection of our solidarity in masses for whatever might come. So please, I encourage you to join one of those great organizations. All those tables there, if you haven't checked them out, please give them a glance and sign up on a list, become involved. It's soothing for the heart when you're sitting and seeing the stream of just all the terribleness that's happening to be a part of something and to organize. I want to thank Alan Sasser-Goner with Emmanuel Lutheran Church for contributing with the sound, Ron Snyder as well for contributing with the bigger sound today. Of course, Ray Curtis, Matt Stergios, Maurika Moore, the speakers we had today, and so many people, I can't list them all, but Meredith and Rose and Ray and Cyrus and Beth and Barbara and Jim, Abby, Lisa, Dorothea, and so many other great volunteers. Thank you all. We're going to do this again. We are in it for the long haul. So folks, let's stay strong, stay resilient, and keep on keeping on. Robbie's going to sing us out here. We're going to just adjust the sound in a moment.
Can you hear that guitar all right? All right, ready? Thanks for coming out, everybody. I'm going to do another Dylan song. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove sail before she can sleep in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned?
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Well, how many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? Yes, and how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? Yes, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Yes, how many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? Yes, and how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? Yes, and how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Well, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Who are you? You didn't really want this to be political. I was just rather than a talk.
Hey everybody, sorry I missed you. I'm Russ Cleveland. I'm running for Congress against Ryan Zinke next year. Thank you. I was up in Whitefish at their march. I made it back as quick as I can, but I'm here to chat. If anyone wants to come say hello, I'll just be over here and have some information you could take home with you, okay? Have a nice day.
Thank you, Russ. Thank you, drummers. I love you. Thank you.